Hi everyone, Adam with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Saris Glide EX5 hanging style bike rack on our 2019 Chevrolet Suburban. If you don't need to get 5 bikes to and from your destination, we do have a 4 bike available on etrailer.com as well. And it's going to come in black, as you see here, and also blue and bronze. But with the 5 bike rack, we are going to be able to get 5 bikes to and from our destination. We're going to have 2 tie-down points up here and an anti-sway cradle down at the bottom. What that's going to do is going to limit that bike-to-bike contact that you get when you're going down the road. One thing that sets this thing apart from any other hanging style bike rack is you're going to be able to tilt this with your bikes installed. Usually you see that on platform style racks, but the Saris Glide gets you that feature on a hanging style. All you got to do is pull this trigger and tilt it back like so. One thing I did notice with our Suburban here, if our handlebars were tilted towards our vehicle, we were going to have a little bit of contact. So I do have a buyer's quick tie holding this center wheel kind of straight, so we shouldn't really have any clearance issues. Another great feature is the fact that you don't have to unload your bikes to get anything out of the back of your Suburban. A lot of times when I'm on vacation, we leave a gas station and I forget that I have something in the back that I really need. This way, you're not going to be unloading in the middle of a parking lot. You can just keep your bikes there and grab whatever you need. And to bring it back up, all we really need to do is pull it back up, and it should snap into place, letting you know it's nice and secure. So let's just go ahead and take this bike off the rack. It's pretty easy. All we got to do is press down this lever here and fish those through. A neat feature about these straps is it has a rubber insert, but it also has these bumpers here, so it's going to leave room for your bike cables up top if that's the way your bike is structured. It's going to be the same for the anti-sway cradle as well. And then you can go ahead and lift your bike off the rack. And as you may have noticed, it was a little difficult for me to get that bike off the rack, so just adjust these cradles and rotate them just so it might be a little bit easier. And as you can see, this strap does wrap all the way around, so it's going to protect every single side of your bike frame. I always like to replace my straps when I'm not using them. You don't have to, it's just personal preference. One other neat feature is we do have a bike cable that's integrated into the center mast of our rack. That's going to wrap around your bike frame and then go into this slot right here, and we will get a key with that as well. It's always nice buying a product that doesn't make you go out and buy more products. This one already has the cable built in, and whenever you're not using it, it'll just stow right there, just so you won't lose it. I know I lose things a lot, so whenever it's attached to the product, I always give that a thumbs up. So with any hitch-mounted accessory, we are going to add a little bit of length to the back of our vehicle. In this instance, we are going to have about 38 inches added from our bumper to our locking core here. We can actually cut that down a little bit by pulling this top lever. That's going to rotate this down, and it will snap into place, letting you know it's nice and secure. And that's going to break our length down to about 13 inches. So let's take a look down at our shank here. We do have quite a bit of ground clearance, so we're not going to have any issues bottoming out. But just so you know, we are going to have about 22.125 inches of ground clearance. So this is a 2-inch hitch receiver that you see on our Suburban, and that sleeve right here is going to make that possible. We can actually remove that, and it's going to be compatible with any 1.25-inch hitch as well. So if you have multiple cars with different size hitches, this is going to be able to fit both of those. Also, it does come with a locking core on the end of our anti-rattle bolt, and that will be key to like with your cable lock up top. And the anti-rattle bolt, what that does is it takes out all that shake and play on the inside of your hitch. As you can see, our car is really moving and there's no play on the inside of that hitch. Well, that just about does it for a look at the Saris Glide EX5 on our 2019 Chevrolet Suburban.